The other thing that the Chazal is telling us about the Shema is that it contains the main articles of Judaism in general. Your whole belief system, the foundation of your entire belief in HaShem Yitbarach is found in Shema Yisrael. First thing is the unity of God. Automatically you destroy Christianity, Catholicism, and anything relating to anything other than HaShem Yitbarach. When as soon as you hear Hashem is one, that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's no 3 gods, 2 gods, several, nothing. There's nothing. That's it. There's only one God. Second, you have a duty and a mitzvah. Both of them are different mitzvot out of the 613 mitzvot in the Torah. You have a duty to love Hashem and you have a duty to fear Hashem. It's a mitzvah out of the 613 mitzvot. I know most people don't know the 613 mitzvot by heart. It's one of the 613 mitzvot is to love Hashem, and another one of the 613 mitzvot is to fear Hashem. And Shema Yisrael reminds you of both. Next thing is, it reminds you of your obligation to study Torah. You're not doing him a favor. You're studying Torah, as we learned last week, because Torah is not something you can inherit. Even if your father was a big Talmid Chacham, even if your grandfather was a rabbi. Everybody tells me their grandfather was a rabbi. It means nothing. Maybe that's why you're still alive, being a Mechalel Shabbat, but other than that, it means nothing. He's in Gan Eden. You're maybe going to Gehenom if you don't start keeping Shabbat. The fact that he's a tzaddik doesn't help you. So, I'll finish this point and then I'll answer the question. So, next thing is you can't inherit the Torah, you have to study it. That's the third point. Fourth point, you can't just learn Torah, you have to fulfill it. You have to fulfill the commandments. 5, there's a reward and there's punishment. In my opinion, my lowly, meaningless opinion, I believe this is the most important part of the entire thing. This is, I think, in my opinion also, why it's one of the 13 principles of faith. Even though all of these things are, one way or another, part of the 13 principles of faith, this reward and punishment concept is what our generation needs more than anything else. Why? Because for some reason, we've humanized God, Hashem Yirachem. We've humanized God to such an extent that we act like He's our buddy. We act like He owes us something. We act like anytime something bad happens, like He should say, I'm sorry. Anytime we don't have panasah, why is Hashem doing this to me? What? Why is Hashem doing this to you? I'm lucky He didn't just kill you right now for saying that. But anyway, if there was a king of flesh and blood, just beat you up, just got you beat up, just took all your money, just killed somebody, just whatever, just insulted you in public, you say, hey, what are you doing this to me? No, you wouldn't dare. You'd put your head back into a little turtle cave. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm sorry, I'll do it better next time. For a king of flesh and blood, you start crying saying, I'm sorry. For Hashem Yitbarach, he's saying, why are you doing this to me? The chutzpah that you have, you're asking, why are you doing this to me? Why don't you look in the mirror, why is he doing this to you? Why are you doing it to him? You kfui tovah. Why are you mechalel Shabbat? Why are you go looking at women that you're not allowed to look at? Why are you eating not kosher? Why are you not fulfilling the Torah? Why do you have so many flaws? And you're not even trying to work on them. If you were trying, ashrecha, good job. Of course, you're expected to sin, but at least you're trying. If you're not trying, you dare even complain to Hashem. Why are we at such a far level? Because we don't think there's reward and punishment. We just think there's reward. We think of God as a lotto ticket. He's supposed to give us stuff. Like the idol worshippers, they created Santa Claus. Shem Elachem. The rest of us have created something else. We think that God is like, just gives us stuff. Yes, He gives us stuff, but part of that stuff is punishment too. Punishment is also a reward. It wakes us up. So that's the next point. The next point after that is that we're taught in the Shema Yisrael to be cautious of the forces of desire and heresy. We have to control our midot, we have to control our desires. one of our desires is going to be things that are outright against Hashem. Sometimes we have the zchut to desire Torah. Sometimes we have the zchut to desire to fulfill mitzvot. But most of the time, our desires are the opposite of what Hashem wants from us. Are the opposite of what even our own neshama wants from us. What do we desire? We desire things like sex. We desire things like money. We desire things like kavod. We desire a lot of the things that are poison for our neshama. So now you say, listen, if Hashem already instilled in us to have these desires, why is He punishing for us? It's His fault. He put it in us that we want money. He put it in us that we want sex. He put it in us that we want kavod. He put it in us. He put the desire in you. But it's up to you to act on it. And that's the difference between you and an animal. An animal has no choice. As soon as a lion is hungry, he's going to go chase the giraffe and kill it. He's not going to ask the giraffe, you okay if I kill you today? Oh, you have a bar mitzvah you have to attend to. You all right? It's good, it's good. Your family's okay with you? You said Kaddish, everything, you arranged everything, the funeral, everything's fine? I can eat you today? I'm hungry. Oh, you want me to wait today? Ah, you know what? I'll wait till next week. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'll eat a couple of the other deers. They're fine with it. They're good with it. Lion's hungry. He goes, he kills everyone. That's it. There's instinct. Tiger is hungry, goes, kills anyone. The snake is the only creature of even when he's not hungry, he still eats. It's pure instinct. Because everything tastes the same to him. Whether it's a rat or it's anything else, as soon as in front of him, as soon as he has prey in front of him, he eats it. It's pure instinct. If you're an animal, if you view yourself as an animal, as an outright animal, and you want to be judged like an animal, then why are you wearing any clothes? I have a friend, 26 years friend. We had a debate one time. Sken, he's an atheist. Or says he's an atheist. I don't really think anybody's true atheist, but anyway, he says he's an atheist. And one time we had this debate, and we got to a point where he says, listen, I told him, listen, obviously we're not monkeys. You know, he believes in evolution. I'm like, oh, well, if you believe in evolution, and we all came from monkeys, why is the monkey still here? If we all came from monkeys, then the monkey was supposed to disappear at some point. And it's supposed to be something that's like, you know, because if the monkey is the first stage, and we're, let's say, the fifth stage, and there's 3 stages in between us, then the 3 stages in between us, or at least one of them, is supposed to be here. The monkey is definitely supposed to be long gone, if there was really evolution like that. Why is the first stage here and the 5th stage here, but nothing in between? You don't see like a half monkey, half man running around. I'm like, so stop acting like a monkey. And he says something really stupid, but it stuck with me. He said, no, but you know what? I don't really see much of a difference between us and monkeys. And initially it caught me off guard. And it's the last thing I expected somebody smart to say, because he's a he's a brilliant guy. I'm like, what? It's like the last thing I thought. I thought he's going to say something else. I mean, you know, you try to calculate what the other person's going to say. He throws a monkey wrench at me. He thinks, like, I don't think there's any difference between us and the monkeys. And, you know, the conversation ended shortly after. And I thought about this for a while after it. And then I realized, you know what? He did it purely to end the conversation. Why? Because there's no way that he can believe that he's just like a monkey. There's no way that that anyone believes, even the people that work at the zoo, even the people that love animals more than they love some people. I remember when I had a dog, I loved my dog more than I loved most people. You're more loyal, more honest, more loving. Never gave me an excuse. It's very easy to love a dog more than people, at least most people. But nonetheless, the reality of it is, you don't think that you're like your dog. And you don't think that you're like the monkey. Why? Because you're still well clothed. If you really thought that you were like the monkey, and there's nothing difference between you, why don't you just walk around naked? Jump from trees, eat bananas. Don't work. Live in a jungle. You see any monkey with gray hair worrying about a mortgage? Any monkey worrying about what degree he's going to get in college, or whether he's going to get into Pace University or Princeton? You see any monkey worrying about his degree, or whether he's going to become a rabbi one day? Or he's going to fulfill any mitzvot? No. So why don't you go be a monkey? Go, enjoy. You can't be both. You can't be a monkey with clothes on, because that's a circus act.